What's up, Facebook world? Decided to make this little video, get out my comfort zone a little bit. Got my Briarcliff RV Resort hat on here with my RV in the background. Oh, raggedy things more raggedy than the terms of my probation. But I keep it clean though, and it serves its purpose. But anyways, man, I just want to talk a little bit about something that God done for me a while back. You know, people, man, I get a lot of people at this point that say, Seth, man, we really like what you do on Facebook. You know, your posts and everything really lift us up. You know, coming from where you came from, you know, total transformation. We see the total transformation, they'll say. So, you know, I feel like I need to give back to God a little bit more. You know, I don't share enough probably, you know I don't. But try to pay God back a little bit. You know, I never pay him back. Some of y'all know that. But I can die trying, I guess. That's the objective. But you know, anyways, you know, sometimes people, man, they'll ask me, Seth, man, you know, you really believe this God stuff, man? You really believe it? And I'm like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't know where to start. I don't even really know how to answer that statement. You know, at this point, you know, I gave my life to Christ 2 years ago. I've seen so much supernatural stuff. I feel like I'm in an X-Men movie or something sometimes. But I get a little flustered with that question. And you know, just kind of just say something. I really don't know where to start, so I'll just tell them how God's changed my life, whatnot. I feel like I don't have enough time to tell them everything. So I'm going to share a little story right here that God put on me a couple weeks ago to share. And I haven't done it. But anyways, I first got out of prison. You know, some of y'all know my story. You know, I went to prison, in and out, fourth time in prison. Just got tired of living the life I was living. Cried out to God for 3 weeks straight. And he answered. You know, that's another story right there, but a lot to that. But anyways, I walking on my little property here, given to me from the foundation of the world by the Most High. But anyways, let me get back to my story. So, you know, about maybe 8, 9 months ago, first get out of prison, I'm walking. I didn't have a ride, you know, just starting over. I bought me a little something from a buddy in town. So I forgot to sign some paperwork on it. You know, we missed a couple papers. So, you know, dude, he's like, look, he called my aunt. Said, hey, tell Seth to come up here after work, you know, sign these papers. So like I say, my aunt calls me. And she told me to come up there, go up there to see Buddy. So, you know, I'm walking up there. I leave my work, take a ride out of the driveway, walking down the sidewalk, and I think to myself, man, I wish I had a ride. It's not really that far of a walk, but I just really didn't feel like walking. You know, I've been on my feet for like 10 straight hours at work. But so right when I said that, I take about 10 steps. I look over to the left. I see this car across the street. And looked a little familiar. I didn't really know who it was right off the rip. So I look over, and Buddy's waving me over there. He's like, Seth, come here. I'm like, man, who is this? You know? So I go over there. I pull up to the car. Dude's like, get in, man. This Buddy that you know, it's the dude I'm supposed to go see. He's like, get in the car, man. I'll give you a ride. You gotta sign some papers. So I'm like, all right, you know, I already know, you know. So I get in the car, and man, Buddy's like shaking, man. Like shook. Like looking like, you know, looking like Falcons fans against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Just looking crazy. So he's like visibly shaking over there in the seat. So I look at him and I'm like, man, what's going on, man? He's like, yo. Yeah, I'm adding a little flavor to what he said, but he's like, dude. I'm adding a little slang. I'm not making anything up on this story. But he's like, dude, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man. And I'm thinking to myself, try me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so he's like, look, man, you ain't gonna believe this, bro. And I'm like, what is it, man? He's like, look, man, I was going home to take a nap. And he said, I always go the same way. Same route, every time. He's like, I was going my regular route. And he's like, I just heard this voice. It was like a voice literally spoke to me and said, turn right here. Turn on this road. And his dude's still kind of shaking, dude. I can see his, he's shook. So it's like, he said the voice almost literally spoke to him. Sounded like a voice. I'm thinking to myself, I already know what it is. But I'm like, man, Most High done picked me up from work. But anyways, I get in the car and I tell him, we get to talking about our faith and whatnot. And, he asked me if I believe in the Trinity, Father, Son, and Spirit. And I said, yeah. I told him, gave him my little testimony. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I was at church today, and they was playing that Reckless Love song, really good song. And it talks about how the overwhelming love of God, it's reckless. You know what I mean? And it just reminded me of that story right there. The man's over there looking shook, because Most High just thought I needed a ride, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I just want to share that little story. I got encounters with the Most High past 2 years. It's been crazy, but anyways, man, I really just speak to the atheists and then agnostics, and then a lot of my messages, that's really a lot of my posts are for them people, because I used to be one of those people 2 years ago, man, in this world with no hope, just going from one pleasure to the next, man, just trying to drown it out, bro. But I know the truth now, and once you encounter God, man, it ain't never gonna be the same. But and I just want to say I love y'all, and I'll try to be more obedient. Definitely gonna be more obedient and post what the Most High gives me to post. But anyways, y'all have a blessed day and just love them. That's all I can say. No matter what they do to you, they're doing it because they're broken. So just love them. I love you guys.